You know who I'm digging is that Ron Paul guy. But I don't think he's got a shot.
Now, I don't know what Ron Paul looks like. I keep seeing his signs.
I didn't know anything about him until a couple of days ago. I was watching something on Fox News. Whether it was not Bill O'Reilly, but it was something else. And they were interviewing Ron Paul. And I sat there, I figured he's just like some kooky right-wing, Republican. So I'm listening to the dude, and afterwards, Beth is sitting next to me, and I didn't say anything, and then all of a sudden I went, I think I agreed with everything that dude just said. and then she goes, I did too. I go, I don't know who that guy is. He wants us out of Iraq. Day one. And
he's a Republican.
He's a Republican. I just found out yesterday, because somebody wrote me after I talked about the guy, that he's the only, I guess at the time he was a congressman, he's the only one who stood up for us about the FCC, saying that they should have complete freedom on the radio.
Really?
And he's for abolishing the FCC.
Uh-oh. I just might have to vote Ron Paul.
The guy, but a lot of people wrote me about him. And I was like, wow, this guy, I have to say, I said, I don't know who he is, but he's pretty bright, and he's making a lot of sense. Let's see, I got a whole bunch of letters, too, people saying thank you for the positive input on Dr. Paul. I guess he's a doctor.
Oh. Is he a PhD or an MD?
Hope he's an MD. He's the only one that can help America heal. I'm a Dr. Ron Paul supporter and have been canvassing at home in Arkansas and sending letters to other states during the revolution. Somebody says, he's a real person, the best interests of America. Please allow him on your show.
Well, let's have him on.
He's a libertarian-minded Republican who has captured the fire and imagination of a lot of younger voters on the Internet, curing their voter apathy. This is evidenced by the fact that Dr. Paul raised more money in a single day than any other presidential candidate. Here's a guy from Canada. He's a Canadian citizen, and he's trying to get Ron Paul elected. So, I don't know. I just happened to hear the guy talk, and everything he said I kind of agreed with, which was weird, because I don't know anything about the dude. But I don't think he's got, I don't know. I don't see him being taken seriously, which is a shame. Oh, Ron Paul was an MD. He's a U.S. Air Force flight surgeon.
A real doctor.
Yeah. He's not a fake doctor like Dr. Phil.
I want to thank you for the kind words about Ron Paul yesterday. We were all supporting Ron Paul.
You too, Bubba? You supporting Ron Paul?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I wish you could put Ron Paul's message in Mitt Romney's body.
Yeah, well, Mitt Romney is like the best-looking candidate.
Yeah, he's polished, he's smooth, he could probably get some bitches, but but Ron Paul's got the best message, but Mitt Romney's got the best delivery.
Brent, why is Ron Paul not getting any kind of play in the media? I happened to see the guy interviewed for the first time ever 3 days ago. I was laying in bed and I go,
Is he a part of the debates even?
He's won just about every debate, and he was on Meet the Press, and he filleted Tim Russert.
So why is he not catching on? Because I sat there and I go, man, I agree with everything this guy's saying.
Because he looks like your grandfather. And he doesn't placate to the media. Right. The thing is he has these beliefs that are traditional Republican beliefs, which is less government. I'm getting ready to go live on TV in 40 seconds.
Oh, are you? And Ralph has a quick question. That's a good one. Go ahead. What is it? Go ahead.
Quick question. I think Pez is a really smart guy. I like that little show a lot, too.
Thank you.
Who do you support for president?
All right, you got to make a choice, Penn. Come on, don't cop out and say, I can't follow this thing. Who is the person you're supporting? Don't give us a kooky answer.
Well, Huckabee's a bass player. We've never had that
I don't care what he is.
Either Hillary or Obama give us history. That's great. But I've got to say, even with the newsletters that are so horrible, I've got to go with the biggest nut you can have, give me in the choice, which is Ron Paul.
Ron Paul. I've been listening to a lot of stuff he says, and it's pretty intriguing.
He's not nutty.
He claims he didn't write those letters.
He did not write them. We know that for a fact.
Yeah, I didn't even think about him. I saw him on TV about 2 weeks ago, and everything he said I agreed.
Why is it always the unelectable guy?
But he's not unelectable if we all vote for him, Robin.
Let's go right now.
All right. It's revolution love.
We'll be back right after these words.